What's up, ladies and gentlemen? A little bit more behind the scenes of the computer shop. So I went and looked at one location. They were not comfortable with me recording anything. When I went in there, I was like, hey, can I record some stuff? You know, I got like a YouTube channel. And they were like, instantly, nope, you can't do that. And I'm just like, well, I'm going to be doing recording in my store. And they just 100% weirded out about it. Took me by surprise. I didn't think they would care. This one location was actually really close to me, but the rent was really high on it. So it was right at a 900 square foot location, just a big open box. It was drywalled, but it just had concrete floors. Whoever was in there before had ripped up the floors, never put anything back down. And that was under my responsibility to take care of. And it was $1,200 a month. That might be a great price somewhere, but I just didn't feel like it was a good price compared to some of the other places I've looked at. The next location, I'm actually going to Tuesday. I'm going to look at it and potentially sign the lease all in one time. They sent me over the address, and then she explained the layout. I think I talked to you guys about it earlier. It's basically, so you walk in, it's got the little lobby area. It's got a common shared bathroom, and like a little coffee thing. And then there's separate doors inside of there. And she said, I guess there's like a dentist office in one, some kind of like salon thing in the back. And then mine is directly when you go in to the right. And it used to be a appliance location. So like a Mr. Appliance or something like that. But anyway, he took in and worked on like appliances. So she was like, honestly, it kind of stays with the theme of like a little shop right there. So you walk in there, you have your own private door. It can be locked or open whenever you want it to. But she did say that the door to the outside is locked. Sorry about my notifications. Is locked before 7 and after 5. So if I want to let people in before that or after that, I have to go manually open that door because it automatically locks, which I'm okay with because my hours should fall in between those times. And then my door on the inside, I can keep it locked or unlocked whenever I want. But you walk in there, and she didn't have the exact dimensions until later. I think I talked about it in the other video. I thought it was like 400 square feet. So the front room is actually 300 square feet. And the back room is 420 square feet is what she said. She didn't have the length times width. She just found where on one of her old listings she had the square footage. So that equals out to like a little over 700 square feet. So not huge, but the internet is included. There's common internet in there, which that's cool. The power is included, no electric bill. And it's $500 a month. That's it. There's no extra hidden fees, no this, no that. All the customers are welcome to use the shared bathroom and the shared lobby area if I need, people get there before I'm open or that kind of thing. So I thought that was really cool. And the fact that there's other established businesses already in there, and a lot of them have been there for a long time. I looked up the appliance place that was there, and apparently it was there for like 4 years. And she said the only reason he moved is because he was growing and needed a bigger location. So I was like, okay, that'll be good. So I can make me a small little, retail walk-in area in that front room, and then have the back room for a little bit of storage and maybe like a workbench, that kind of thing. So I definitely don't think it's going to be huge, but I think it's enough. It should be plenty for a while, especially since it's basically just me for the foreseeable future. I've been working on some ideas of like some hours. So going into the wintertime, my construction stuff slows down. So I think I'm going to go down to 3 days a week of construction and then do 3 days a week for the computer shop. I'm leaning towards construction on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then computer shop Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. I don't know exactly how the Saturdays are going to work out because I have a lot of stuff going on coming up into, the holidays. So I might just be dedicated Tuesday, Friday, and then, by appointment only on Saturdays, that kind of thing. Obviously, we can get that hammered out and smoothed out as we go. And, the hours are always subject to change. So I would like to transition to do more computer shop time and less construction time in an ideal scenario. But I did talk to some people, and I thought it was a really good idea because I do want to do merch for the shop. So I launched a little Shopify store. So if any of you guys want to support it before we're getting started, I did come up with some launch shirts. So these are basically, you pre-order these, and these shirts after we launch and after we open, which if I get the lease tomorrow, I'm shooting for a soft opening in December, but I want to get these shirts out by the end of November before we actually launch. So if people are able to come in and pick them up in person, that's great. If not, and you're out, somewhere else, not close by, then I can ship them. And I'll know a grand opening at a better date. But once the store opens, I'm not going to sell the launch shirts anymore, as just kind of like a limited edition thing to, support the creator. So definitely appreciate you guys. I understand they are a little expensive. If you can't swing it, that's no sweat too. But if you can, much love. I always, I've tried to do some of that for some other guys in the past, and it's just one of those things. It's cool. But shout out to one of the guys in the comment section. He gave me the idea for the logo on the front, and worked with a t-shirt supplier, and they actually nailed it out of the park. Not even going to show it in this video. You're going to have to click the link down below. But yeah, much love and much appreciation if you guys do get one. I'd love to be able to offer like some kind of bonus to people that do buy them ahead of time. But I don't know exactly what that'd be, or some kind of discount or like store discount, but I'm not sure because most of my store it's going to take some time to get spun up. So I don't want people to be like, oh, I bought this to get like a 25% off, and it's like you don't have all your stuff listed, because it's going to take time. It is, but I'm really looking forward to it. I've had a little bit of criticism, which it's the internet, and that I'm always open and welcome to criticism. I really appreciate you guys, because some of you guys have opened my eyes to a lot of different things. But I had some criticism and wanted to elaborate on it more about doing like trade-ins and stuff. And some people are like, you got to watch that. That might be considered like a pawn shop. So I did reach out to the local municipality, and I have to go check on that. But essentially, if I am buying computers or computer parts off the street, I guess I do actually have to get it was like a barter license, basically like a pawn shop license, but no loans, so to speak. And I thought that was like odd. I didn't know that was even a thing, but you learn as you go. I've never encountered that in the construction world, because I don't really buy anything from people that walk in off the street. I guess it's more for cataloging and keeping up with stuff that you buy, so you make sure you don't buy like stolen stuff. But just one of the odd things that I've run into, and I thought maybe you guys would be curious about that as well. But yeah, a lot of hoops to jump through. I'm really getting pumped about it, really excited. I went ahead and asked the business. This is actually the owner of the building, and I was like, are you cool with me like having cameras, and I want to record it? And they said, as long as I record inside of my space, I can record whatever I want, whenever I want, because it's essentially my space. And I was like, okay, that seems pretty standard. She's like, I'd prefer if you don't record in the public lobby area, because there could be other people coming in for other businesses. And I'm like, totally understand. I'm good with that. So I think I have come up with a plan for how I want to actually record inside the shop. And I don't know if you any of you guys are sneakerheads, but I want to mimic almost how Cam's Kicks has done it at some of his shops. So like if you imagine walking in, it's just a little room, and you have your display counter out in front. You got some like computers over to the side, nothing really in the middle, pretty open, maybe one display. But you come up to the display counter where it's got the glass on top of the glass in the front, maybe have some graphics cards, motherboards, CPUs, all that kind of stuff. And then up over to the side, looking at the side of what would be me and also the customer, would be a camera. And obviously I know I have to make sure everybody's good with being recorded, that kind of thing, because You just can't go and record everybody or anybody without their consent nowadays. That's just a big no-no. But if they are, I'd love to be able to get the interactions with people whenever they're coming in, and anything like, you know, buy, trading, upgrading, repairs, that kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to having that kind of content, because he does that a lot, where people come in and they'll, you know, bring sneakers that they want to trade in and then go and buy something else. So I'd love to be able to offer that, so people can bring in, you know, maybe some old desktops, upgrade to some other stuff, and vice versa. Obviously, being that I'd be buying stuff essentially like a pawn shop, kind of under the same ideology. You could probably get more money selling it on eBay, and I'll make sure to let people know that. But this is a quicker, more convenient option. That's like fast turnaround time, and you know, convenience is expensive. So I got to get that nailed down. I think I'm probably going to end up, which it sounds weird, but I think I'm going to end up using like eBay buy it now, like lowest available, or lowest price first, as like just a really easy price guide for like computer components, computer parts, and then like desktops and stuff like that. I'm probably not going to price them out like it's a full desktop. I'll break it down, you know, by like CPU, motherboard, graphics card, and then just a generic value for, you know, a decent case, or basically an unusable case, just so I can get almost a system in place, so when people come in, it can be smooth and you know, roll off, and it's not this big issue. And then I can offer them a value if they like it, you know, cash or store credit, and then go from there. And that's the issue with the business license. If I offer that cash option, if I was doing trade-in and only trade-in as store credit only, apparently I would not need the license in that area. But oh well, it is what it is. I want to give the people the options, because I definitely know there's people out there that want to unload stuff, and it would help me with getting some inventory in as well. So shout out to, I had a couple people reach out to me about, like, you know, some bulk systems. Definitely working with a couple of those guys, and actually one of them is really close by. The other one's not too far off in North Carolina, but it'll be awesome to be able to grab some reasonable parts and get some systems thrown together for you guys. I'm pretty pumped about it. Oh, sorry, had another message. But anyway, just making this cool little update video. I'm hopefully going to be getting back to like daily content. It's probably going to be like content overload for you guys here soon. Once we sign the lease, it's going to be like go time. She said that the other tenant has already moved out and cleaned up, and apparently everything's ready to go. She said if I'm good with everything, she can hand the keys over to me same day. So I imagine it's pretty much going to be a field day of finding stuff. So I am looking online for like some display cabinets and that kind of thing. I'm not super worried about like the desks and like workbenches or anything that's going in the back or not super visible, but I do want some nice display cabinets up front, because I just feel like that would, it doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be beautiful, but I do want you gotta have good roots, you know what I'm saying? Good roots for the store. Anyway, I don't mean to hold y'all up anymore. This video is 13 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off here. Probably gonna record tomorrow's video ahead of time. Gonna be looking at that display cabinet stuff and that kind of things. But if you have any recommendations for retail furniture, or, you know, displays or whatever, please drop those down below in the comments, because I'm gonna be looking at that stuff for probably the next few hours after this video goes up. So anyway, guys, I'll see you on the flip side. And also, y'all that have emailed me and stuff and reached out to me about wanting to come in the store and just hang out, I definitely want that atmosphere. If people want to come in and just check stuff out, I don't want to be off-putting, and I'm really excited about it, because I love talking about computers. Man, when I bump into people and then I'm like, you know, you do any gaming? And they're like, oh yeah, I play on PC a little bit, and I'm just like, pfft. Whole door just swings open, and I'm like, what you rocking? And it's like Intel, AMD, yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm looking forward to a little bit of shop talk. It's gonna be a good time. Peace.